and welcome down to Redhill Fair. And I tell you, this is the biggest fair I think I've ever seen in Redhill. Some old favourites from Redhill, which usually is around sort of the April-May time, not the September time in honesty, but because of everything that went on it has been delayed. But I'm really pleased that it came back here. Rides like Oxygen, rides like the Waltzer, the Twister, the Superstar, the Super Bowl are all here this time of year as well. And it's great to see him return. Also Rock Rage over there, which has attended here the last couple of years, but it's also been joined by some other rides as well. So we've got the High Flyer over there, which you will have recognised from when we did Bursaldon, as well as New York, the Crazy Dragon here. Yeah, there's quite a lot going on. Oh, and the Rock and Roll. Oh, the blimmin' Rock and Roll. I haven't seen the Rock and Roll in ages. So yeah, we're going to film this slightly differently. I'm not going to mess around and get loads of off rides and things. We're just going to kind of just walk and do it, to be honest with you. We'll take you on for some rides. We've got our tokens right here. We did pick up some tokens today. You've got 12 tokens for £20. Most of the rides are only 1 token, apart from rides like Oxygen and of course Rock Rage here, which are a little bit more, but only 2 tokens. And you know, 2 tokens ends up being about £2.50, really isn't that bad. There's plenty of rides to choose from here. Plenty of rides to choose from. There's a Crazy Caterpillar down the front. There's a Crazy Dragon, which we got a ride on last time. That was our Coaster Cred on there in Bursaldon. Yeah, it's great to see this ride. Great to see this ride kicking around again. Stunning. Yeah, wonderful Rock Rage. Do love a bit of Rock Rage, and of course New York over there is also top of our list. Now I am on my own today, so another reason not to mess around is the fact I'm on my own. So I'm going to get 2 tickets ready, and our first stop is going to be Rock Rage here.
Wow. That was fantastic.
If you're brave enough to ride, buy your tokens now. It's a super ride. Let's blow your mind.
And now we wait for the seats to be released. There we go. Oh, there we go. Whee! A little bit of swing climb there. That's what we like. Now we'll lock back. So we should get another loop over, hopefully.
Okay, if you would like to ride, please get your tickets and cash box for the next ride.
Here we go again. Hold on tight, riders. Here we go. So that is the only KMG inversion ride we have in the UK. It spent Christmas elsewhere last year. I don't know whether or not it's got an option to go anywhere this year, but it's great to see it back down here in Bournemouth and Redhill. That's all I've got to say. What a beast, what a beast.
Thanks for riding. Please push your safety bars up. Thanks for riding. Please push your safety bars up.
Ah, stunning ride. An absolute stunning ride. Yeah, a little super dragon, a little crazy dragon, which we saw down in Bursledon. Look at Rock Rage. Rock Rage is a beaut. We're literally going to go around one ride at a time. So our next stop is going to be this one. Super Bowl. Just one token. One token. Oh. Thanks. Super Bowl time. So we are, Super Bowl time, Super Bowl time. I haven't been on Super Bowl yet this year. This one is squashing me slightly. Let's just readjust that. And it is a bit strange not having the boys here as well, to be honest with you. So Rock Rage, as we said, that went abroad over Christmas last year. It didn't attend any winter events. It's been known to go to Winter Wonderland in the past, but obviously, I think it's been there for a couple of years now, so they decided to take it abroad. Redhill was its first outing this year, and it did suffer a bit of a breakdown on opening day because of the storm. So it has only just opened actually the last couple of days. Happy to get on that, really happy to get on that. As I said, first Super Bowl of the year. I'm not even sure if I've seen a Super Bowl this year. We did Leeds and Sheffield. I don't remember seeing a Super Bowl there. I could be wrong. Could have been one in Leeds. Maybe there was one in Leeds. But it's certainly the first one I've been on this year, and we don't get too many round here. You know, this Redhill Fair is massive, really is massive in comparison to some of the ones we get sort of over the other side, where I'm in Portsmouth and over the other bit as well. And then Southampton Common will be the next big ride, which I'm expecting Southampton Common to be pretty much the same lineup. Pretty much the same lineup. Now we are filming this very slightly differently. Hopefully we don't go near speakers soon. But you know, this is undoubtedly the biggest fair I've seen down here. You know, normally we get Super Bowl, as we said. You get the Superstar as well, Waltzer, Twister, Dodgems, you know, the usual rides. Rock Rage has been here, I believe, now the last 2 years. You can look back on the vlog if you want to see some footage of that. I don't remember seeing a crazy Caterpillar down here. I think maybe there is a little runaway train sometimes. Crazy Dragon, as we know, is travelling with Abbott. With the New York just over the back there. And again, fantastic to see New York here. Add Oxygen in, which is here before. Again, if you go back, you'll see Cody on Oxygen, which was his very first KMG Speed. He wasn't too keen on that, but then the one we went on the other day, Extreme, down in Lansing, was incredible. Absolutely incredible. So the ride lineup here is huge. Now, we got 12 tokens, we spent 2 on Rock Rage, we spent 1 on this. 1 token for this is mental, absolutely mental. On top of that as well, I think the only other 2 token ride that we would go on would be Oxygen. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Oxygen today. Sadly, with my shoes, my shoe attire from work, I nearly lost them, I think, on Rock Rage. And the rock and roll's here as well. I'm not sure I can bring myself to do the rock and roll. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I can or not. I don't know. It's something I'll be looking at anyway. But yeah, we're nearly ready now to head round on the Super Bowl. And then we're going over to New York, because that thing was like blisteringly fast down in Bursledon. Absolutely blisteringly fast. Oh, we're moving already. Whee! That one now seems to be moving. The only one moving. Hopefully we get a bit of swing on this. That'd be really, really nice. I didn't catch the fair in its last location, so I missed out on New York down in also they're in Christchurch. I think they're in Christchurch, but I missed out down there. It's really, really sad, because you know it's very rare it's down there, and although we saw it in Leeds at the beginning of the year, so happy to see it come to Southampton. But anyway, here we go. Super Bowl time. Look at this, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if this is the normal one. If it is, I would say these touch-ups in the middle here, I don't remember those. I'm gonna have to go back and have a look. Honestly, it looks on a different level. Look like brand new LEDs in the middle. This one gets some real height as well. I'm not sure if this is the one also that attends Chichester Slow Fair. As I said, I don't know who owns what and what goes where, to be honest with you. I just enjoy riding them. But this is a high one. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, that had some movement, that did. Look how high this goes. Mental how high this thing goes. Absolutely insane. Genuinely, if you ever wondered why these are 1.4 height restriction rides, honestly, just check out the height of this thing as we go around. And the whip we get at the bottom. You know, there's no seat belts on these, you've just got the lap bar. You wouldn't want to bring your really, really small ones on this, but for your older ones and your adults, I'll tell you now, this is a cracking thrill ride. And it's picking up some pace. Oh my God.
Moving machine.
It's picking up some pace. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, oh yes. It's quick. It's quick, it's got some movement at the bottom, and the height, I tell you, even I'm holding on this one. I don't normally hold on these, but I think I need to. Whoa! Whoa! That was, that's some real pace and burst of energy, that did. Well happy with that. So we're going straight over to New York for the next stop on this tour. bit of a wait there for New York, but worth it. What a fast ride that is. Best toboggan we have in the country. I said it last time, I'll say it again. If you're on the South Coast, you need to get down and ride this. I would imagine it'll be at Southampton if you haven't got down to Redhill in time. Keep your eyes out on William Cole's Facebook page and make sure you get down here to ride New York. As you can see, we're going around in order. So our next stop, potentially, is a Walser. It's a bit of a quiet Walser at the moment. It is hoping. Last time we went on this, they didn't have a spinner. I'm not sure if he's got one today either. You know, it's a good Walser, this one. We've done this so many times. And, you know, we had an amazing riding it in Salisbury last year. And there's still quite a lot to do at this fair as well. We just realised, actually, well, I've just realised, I say we. I always use the phrase we, even though I'm always on my own. I might not have enough tokens to do everything. So, we won't be going on any of the coasters today. I've done the Crazy Dragon. I'm not that interested in the Crazy Caterpillar, to be perfectly honest with you. But I haven't been on Superstar yet this year because the boys went on the one down in Bognor and in Lancing, so I do want to get on the Superstar. You know, the Rock and Roll I've only been on once, and Cody's face on there was an absolute cracker, but that's just through there. We don't see it that often. I've only seen it out in Ringwood. We saw it. It wasn't. I don't think it's been here before. I certainly haven't seen it here on my journeys. Yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know how long the Redhill Fair's been going on for, because the when I used to come, and I've said this on previous vlogs, when I used to come down here, we used to go to Kings Park, and Kings Park was the home of Thunderworld. Thunderworld, the travelling theme park, it still sort of travels now in a different form. It would have been in Bristol this year, and some of the rides in our South Camp in Weston-super-Mare for the summer. And they used to bring their Rapids ride down, which is now at Lightwater Valley, and they used to bring you know, a host of rides down. That included Space Roller, the Top Scan, and you know, that included a Wild Mouse coaster. We've seen a Barracuda there. We saw the UFO there as well. UFO isn't in the country anymore, sadly. Neither is Space Roller, I don't believe. I don't think it's a refin one. I think that one did leave the country. And it was a cracking one, and that was down at Kings Park. And I'd never heard of this one in the meantime, and it used to be down in Kings Park in August. And I know that because the air race, the flyover for the jets used to be on at the same time. That was a great value theme park. You used to get, you know, your usual rides, your Walser, your Twister, and then that kind of highlight ride, which was the Top Scan. The first year it was a Move It 32, KMG Move It, which again isn't in the country anymore. So I've been on some really unique rides down there. And in Redhill, I don't know how long this one's been going on for, but we've been coming here now, I think, for 4 years. And it's always been a solid lineup. And as I said, this is the biggest yet. And what will be really interesting to see is, obviously, Abbots are usually up north. And I know they're based up north, and they probably live up north as well, I imagine. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not they venture back down next year for some of these larger fairs. There are a few fairs on up north, but, you know, we went to one the other day, and it just, yeah, it wasn't that busy compared to, certainly this is a school day. That's school day. We're not even after school yet. You know, I tried to get down here early to miss the school rush, yet it's really busy. It's really busy.
Okay, one, here we go. Get ready.
great spinner there on the old waltz. That was a good ride. Let's put my neck back into place, I'll tell you. Now, for the moment, we're going to miss the Screamer because I really want to get on the Superstar. What we got left? 6 tokens left. So my guess would be the Superstar is 1 token. It did actually say at the start, but I didn't pay enough attention really. I think it's only 1 token, the Superstar. I haven't done one of these yet this year. There's a lot of spinning rides here. A lot of spinning rides here. So I don't need to mess around. We might as well just get back, straight back on another one, mightn't we? What are we? 1 token. Yeah, 1 token. One token, 100%. Here we go. Superstars, little Formula Coaster and rock and roll. I have to say, I think that Michael Jackson's been played everywhere at the moment. I think I must have missed something. I must have missed some kind of revival, I think. Because there he was playing again on the Superstar. Cracking ride. I love a good Superstar. And now we're gonna do this. I don't know why, but we're gonna do this. I think I'm crazy to be doing this. Absolutely crazy. It's like the old X, you just rock it, sitting still, look. I try to think what this is going to be like when we get going. Yes! I don't think anything about this seems a good idea. Especially when you have to just hold on and wait for it. I mean, what do you do? So, for those that don't know what this rock and roll, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm holding on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
Which way this is going to spin me? Oh, that didn't feel good. Go! No. Kept my phone from banging. Yeah, wet. Oh. Must be over.
Okay, so now let's take people off from the
Feel free not to. It's utterly insane, absolutely mental. So it's tyre driven in the middle there, and what happens is, particularly when you're on your own, it's very hard to get it swinging, but the tyre drive on the middle, it can just be lowered and risen. I think the bar gets risen up, and as it gets risen up then you spin, and as you can see there, it's completely unexpected. You have no idea when you're going to be spinning, what's going to be going on, how it's going to be happening, but that thing is absolutely mental. Someone did tell me there's a couple of these left in the UK, but you know, we travel up and down the UK. I have to say, this is the only one we've seen. And you've really got a lot of spinny rides here. You've really got to mentally prepare for it. Well, it's just such an eye turner. It really is great fun. Surprisingly great fun. And I remember Cody's face on this, and I bet mine looks exactly the same then as what Cody's did back when we rode it in Ringwood, and that was in 2018. I didn't come across it last year. It wasn't here last year, and we didn't come across it, but that thing, oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. That was great fun. Right, now then, where are we on the token front? 5 tokens left still. 5 tokens left. I think we're going to do Twister. We'll cool it down a bit with a Twister, and then we'll see where we are from there, and we may finish off with Oxygen then. A bit worried that Twister's only just loading. Maybe do we do Oxygen now? I'm really glutton for punishment today, it feels. There are so many rides you can do in a day, and I have to say I may have nearly peaked. And you know, we've spent a lot of time down theme parks recently. Recently been to, you know, some odd, wonderful theme parks with Pleasurewood Hills and up north, Alton Towers and things. This is by far the best day I've had. That's only been an afternoon, it's just an afternoon. But everything is walk on, maybe as expected, but yeah, it seems busy. There seems a fair amount of people here. And you know, with a fair amount of people here, it's really, you know, the atmosphere is amazing. All the rides are going around, which is great to see. Yeah, absolutely loving it. Do we want to do this? Oh, I don't know. Do we want to do this? We're doing it. I don't know why we're doing it, but we're doing it. Oh, we're in. We're definitely in. And the good news is actually we're balanced. There's people behind. So when we stop at the top, I won't be leaning forward. They'll be leaning forward, and I'll be having a nice, comfy seat backwards. I'll say comfy. Oh, I don't know how comfy this is going to be. I don't think this is going to be that comfy, is it? And the position of the booster is... Sorry. The position of the KMG Speed is very slightly different this year. So I'll go to the side so you can have a quick look at the fare. And upside down look at the fare. And there we go, we'll go back forward again. And you can see the houses. Oh. It's windy. Oh. I apologise now for the wind noise. There we go. So that's Oxygen, and this is a great KMG Speed, this one. Genuinely a cracking KMG Speed. We did the Extreme down at Lancing the other day, and I think we were lucky on the Extreme because we did get quite a good cycle on it. You know, might be because we paid money rather than in kind of token base, but that was a cracking cycle. And the great thing about having a balance at the back is you get some upside down below as well. It's not just sort of you know, flipping over the top and seeing everything from there. You get some upside down as you go underneath, which is a real different experience, which I haven't experienced at any other speed this year so far. So yeah, it was great. And again, a quick look over at the fare while we're sitting up here. It'd be rude not to. Miami there, Twister there, Rock and Roll, Superstar, little Caterpillar. I can't see behind, but there's a lot going there. But that was a great ride. Battery's running low. We've got a couple more left to do, maybe. Twister next. So it's worth noting as well the amount of juvenile rides here. We're not going to do a full walk around of the fair because we kind of walk around on the rides we want to do, so no full walk around. But the ride selection is massive, absolutely massive. Sanitise. I tell you, that's the fastest I've been on that scissor in a long time, and what I really like about that is the sides are padded. I absolutely love the fact that the sides are padded. As stupid as it sounds, the sides are padded. That's one of my favourite things about it. Oh, I just love it. Yeah, no, that was really quick, really quick on the scissor there. So obviously we have to cut in and out of volume. It is worth noting that the fair is quite loud. Where it's an enclosed one, it's not really attracting people. You're only coming down there if you've got tokens, arguably if you've got tokens. And you know, people moan all the time that we have to swap out the music, and it's not just because of being demonetized for our own benefit. There are so many bands now that it's just block, absolute block. You know, we put uploads up with, you know, Coldplay, and you'll see from fireworks videos as well, from like One Direction, anything like that. And it's just blocked, 100% total block. Not a, you know, you're not getting revenue from this or anything, block. So we do swap out the music, and I'm sorry if it ruins some people's atmosphere. I tend to try and put a track over the top so it doesn't kind of pick it up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And where I'm not on a very fast internet connection, I'll tell you now, it takes me hours, bloody hours to re-upload these things. Absolute hours. That aside, just explaining to you why it may have changed. So yeah, here's the fair. What a beautiful fair it is. What a beautiful fair it is. Definitely the biggest one we've seen as well in a long time. As the high flyer comes down, I don't think I've got the energy to do the high flyer today. I think I'm dizzy enough, to be honest with you, so we'll move on to something else. But high flyers come down as well from up north. That's enjoying it. Some of the regular rides, the Sizzler, obviously the Miami, the Waltzer, and Rock Rage, which is usually here as well. So yeah, loving it, absolutely loving it. I may call it a day. I feel like I've been on so many rides, they flip me upside down. I've gone round and round. I honestly can barely see where I'm going. So we may call it a day. We may call it a day now. And we even did oxygen. Let's try and ditch some tokens, shall we? See if these people would like some tokens. Do you want a couple of tokens? I'm leaving now.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Always make good use of these things. No point in wasting them, is there? That's it, look. Off we go. Thank you. And that's it. And that's Redhill over for another year. What a beautiful fair that was. What a beautiful fair. It's a little bit unfortunate there with the people at the crossing. They stood there and I just assumed when I walked up to it that they'd have pressed the button. But nope, we were just standing there. I pressed the button and then he pokes her in the side and she drops her iPhone on the floor. I'm sure she's going to be really pleased about that. She certainly didn't look it. It definitely cracked. It definitely cracked. So that's it, Redhill. Redhill Fair from here, it looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, cracking Redhill lineup there. So I filmed it in a very different way this time because I'm by myself. It's literally a case of rather than keep going backwards and forwards looking for rides to give you off-ride and things, you know, it's literally as I've walked around, you've got it. I was going to do a continuous stream, but they've taken quite a long time to load it initially. The fair's definitely getting busier as we go on. But what a cracking fair. Not a bad ride, not a bad ride. We started with Rock Rage, incredible ride. KMG inversion, only one we have in the UK. Absolutely incredible ride. Super Bowl, incredible. New York, I think we've said enough about that in our last couple of vlogs. I don't think we need to say anything else. Honestly, stunning attraction. We then moved on to the Waltzer, had a spinner on, moving really quick, really good spin on it as well, so really happy with that. We've then gone along to Superstar, first one I've done this year. Love it, absolutely love it. I think how much I love some of these rides. We braved the rock and roll, and I forgot to take a thumbnail, so that's going to be the thumbnail. My face on the rock and roll when that kicks in, because that would have been a little bit mental. Oxygen gives you some lovely views from above, and finishing off with the Twister. We had a couple of vouchers left there, which you see we've just handed on for someone else to enjoy their evening at the fair. Now I believe this fair is back for Southampton. I think it's going to be very similar. And as I come down here, I'm just telling you now, stunning, don't miss out. My battery is about to die. So thank you for joining us here on UK Theme Parks. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Slightly different style, not really ramming you with loads and loads of off-rides, but we've taken you on pretty much everything that the fair had to offer. We'll see you next time.